Who is corrupt, the government or the sportsmen?
The government.
All right, your line is breaking. We can't really get you well. I hope you can call back again. Before we left, I was trying to situate the Diamond League team and the national team. That these athletes, do they excel in Diamond League? And when it comes to national team assignment, that's what they don't do. They don't also excel in Diamond League. Even they are all for themselves.
Football developed. Football
You are going to football.
No. Football developed purely on private initiative. Athletics developed as an amateur sport, and we have not gotten out of that. Okay. Whereas the rest of the world is fine-tuning, the touring, changing in a particular direction to make athletics more suitable for the present realities. Nigeria is not moving away from there. So the fact remains that in its special nature, it's a bit difficult in a way to class athletics, whether it's professional or amateur. We have not fully developed to a point where athletics is professional in Nigeria.
28 years ago, Oliver Orok lifted, in
amateur.
Are you saying 24 years later?
We have not moved. We have not moved from there.
Are we going backwards?
We have not moved from there. We have not moved. We have not moved away from there. We are just there.
We're trying to talk about the athletes,
and the world has overtaken us. Now you're talking about the athletes. Now the thing is this: sport is very scientific. Sport is very scientific. Now, the amount that is invested in this thing, when you come to football, these players export their talent and then we call on them. But then you have noticed that in the past few days or in the past few years, we have not even been able to make impact on the football field. That's why the fact that these players even export their talent. Because back home, we don't have a definite plan of action. It's as simple as that.
Absence of policy.
Everybody agrees with the absence of policies.
Okay.
We're talking of athletes now. They've gone abroad, like you said.
Yes.
They've been exported abroad.
So
are they shining
infrastructure abroad? That's what I'm asking. Even with infrastructure,
Are
they succeeding? Answer the question, Solomon.
Now, that's exactly what.
Okay.
These athletes need to survive. And then Blessing Okagbare goes to a Diamond League and wins the race because she needs the money too. All these athletes sometimes go out to these competitions, they perform well. But you see, when you prepare for short-term competitions where you need to make in some money for your box so that you can move on, it's different from when you plan for Olympics.
Having the same coaches, have they succeeded, Solomon?
Nigerian footballers are succeeding. Mikel Obi is succeeding.
One.
Mikel Obi is who again? Yakubu Ayegbeni is succeeding.
In China.
Or Saze Osewige is succeeding.
That's you say success is relative.
He's succeeding.
When you say
one of the highest goal scorers.
All right, okay.
In the English Premier League,
okay, Solomon, we are rounding up the program. Yes. So, your last words. What your advice to say? Okay, this is what you expect government to do.
We have thrown away the intellectual basis of sports development. We have concentrated on sports promotion because there's too much unaudited funds in sports. So some people have latched onto that, and then they are running everything aground. The fact is, we need to go back and build an intellectual basis for sports development. Until we do that, and it is the responsibility of government.
Jide, which way for the athletes?
Yes, the government is lacking in ambition, or the nation is lacking in ambition. But individual athletes, when they have the opportunity and they travel abroad and they have all the facilities at their disposal to train with the best, to eat the best, they should have ambition to be the best.
To train with the best, to be with the best, you should have the ambition to be the best. Solomon is saying there is so much money on tap from somewhere, and people are just latching on that money. And because of that, let me fill my pocket and let the nation, whatever it is, our image, our right, our aspirations, can go to the drains. We do hope that, yes, both those who are representing us are representing themselves, and the government is supposed to be the father figure, the planner, and whatever, both intellectual capacity building and or physical, whatever it is, should please. We are tired of being where we are. We can't be praising the Kenyans, the South Africans, the Moroccans, the Cubans, while we are the greatest nation on Mother Earth, the greatest black nation in the world.
We need a bigger forum than Palava.
We shall do that. Until we reach over again, I remain sincerely yours in sport, Ken Ochanogo. And I tell you this, have a Palava free Olympic season.
What matters to you?
Tap on the extended coverage of business, sports, politics, lifestyle, infotech, entertainment, health, world news, and lots more. Click on the live link and see the news in real time. Do you want to watch the latest video of the day? It's just a click away. Friend us on Facebook, YouTube, follow us on Twitter, Google+, participate in Channels TV poll, and share your comments. It's a website you can talk to. Your voice will be heard. ChannelsTV.com. The news at your fingertips.
Yes, good afternoon and welcome to Sports Palava. When it is 2:30 p.m. and you are on to channels, it could only be Sports Palava. We are reaching you live and direct. And I tell you this, things are not too live and direct for us in London. Because as we speak, all the options are zeroing in. Various options of where the goals are going to come from, where the silver, our permutations and combinations are all zeroing into zero. There is still one or two chances that will be that, yes, where we got it from. Maybe we can get something out of there. Maybe, but it is looking gloomy, I must confess. But then, we're not looking at that. We're not looking at the possibility of we getting a medal or not. We are looking at how we got into this particular situation. What took us here? How have we been so stagnated in our progress that we could be talking about, we can hear the anthems of Grenada, the anthems of South Africa over and over and over again, the anthems of countries hitherto unknown, the items of that are less populated than the least populated local government in Nigeria. And I tell you, is it the money that we don't have like the US has? Is it the population that we don't have like China has? What are the ingredients that are missing? So we are trying to look at the foundation. We are trying to start from the genesis, begin from the beginning, and see how that could pan out. When you look at those persons who are winning this gold, silver, and other medals for other countries, something tell you that there is a convergence. Something called that there is a congruent where they are meeting, and that has to be school sports. The most energetic, the most youthful, the most strong, the most in whatever positive appellation you want to use for them are those people who are in that age group who are supposed to be in school. 19-year-old, they call him. He is Kirani James. He is 19. At 19, where should you be? You should be in school. Michael Phelps is 27. He's already retiring. We tell you 4 gold medals away. He is there. 16-year-olds are picking medals. What is happening to school sports? Is that foundation so rotten? Is that foundation so brittle? Is that foundation so fragile that, yes, it cannot churn out what we need to put us among the committee of nations in sports? That is the question. Should we blame the school sports system? Has that system failed us? We want to look at the nitty-gritty. We want to look where nobody else looks, but we know that is what it is. And I have them in the house. two gladiators who are ready to do battle in this, to give you both sides of the story. Is it the school sport or not? That we want to do. I want to start, yes, not with the debutant. I want to start with one I call the prof, because he is in the academia. He should understand what school sport is all about. It has been his life all over, and he is also a sport journalist. Humphrey Njoko. Humphrey, how are you?
I'm fine.
Why do you think the school sports should not be held as accountable for this?
Oh, well, I had your preamble, and if it is in a church, somebody should be saying amen. You don't need to, respond on it. But again, this job has to be done. We can't run away from there. If we want to get it right, the foundation, we always say it. I'm not an engineer, but a typical engineer will tell you when the foundation